Hey there, boaters. I'm Stacey Hanrahan, and welcome to Friday's episode of Boaters TV. First up, let's see what's making waves in nautical news. There are many ways to raise awareness for a good cause. You can wear a ribbon, you can run a 5K race, or you can ride a jet ski around the country. John Moffatt did just that last year to raise awareness for the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation of America. On June 8th, Moffatt set out for Miami on his Sea-Doo, and 4 months later, he had set the world record for personal watercraft distance at 11,525 miles. The 43-year-old had two sources of motivation. First was his sister, who suffers from Crohn's disease, and second was the desire to reclaim his world record. Back in 2000, Moffatt had set the PWC record by riding more than 5,600 miles in 80 days. But in the last 6 years, Australian and South African teams had nearly doubled the record. John said, "I just want to be the best in the world at something, and this is it. This is my record." Well, it certainly is after the journey that took him up the Intercoastal Waterway from Miami, through New York City, then a few stops in Canada, and through the Great Lakes to Chicago. Next, up and down the western rivers until finally reaching the Gulf of Mexico, where he wasn't done yet. Moffatt then cruised down the west coast of Florida and crossed the state through Lake Okeechobee, only to turn back north to Georgia before heading south, returning to Miami. Wow, it makes me tired just explaining the trip. And Moffatt only stopped for gas, food, and a place to sleep at night. Along the way, he never forgot his cause, conducting media interviews on many of his stops. With his sponsors, Torco Racing Fuels and Sea-Doo, Moffatt had much to celebrate when he got back to Miami. To learn more about his journey, visit www.seadoworldrecord.com. Next up, it's time for our Boat Test Reports Feature of the Week, where this week we'll take a look at the Wake Edition by Sea-Doo.
Several years ago, Sea-Doo took the bold step to develop and market a wake sports dedicated watercraft. This versatile towboat is available in 2 horsepower configurations. The base model with 155 horses and a supercharged, intercooled version that packs an unbelievable 215 ponies.
This is Sea-Doo's Wake Edition. This boat is designed specifically for board sports. And since so much of the action happens in the back, why don't we start our tour there? Let's take a look at some of the unique features on this boat. You've got a retractable pylon here with a pair of handles for the observer, plus these innovative board racks, which can be easily removed and stored up front. The aft portion of the seat removes for quick access to this little storage bin here. Of course, the bin removes to provide you access to the engine coolant. Under the front cowling is this massive storage bin. It easily removes so you can enjoy it on the beach, plus below is additional storage for your board racks or other items.
One major feature that makes Sea-Doo watercraft stand out from the competition is their revolutionary closed-loop cooling system. This all-around play toy has an overall length of 130 inches and a width of 48 inches. She weighs 815 pounds for the 155 horsepower version and 828 pounds for the more powerful 215 model. Either way, both boats come with 15.9 gallons of fuel capacity. For test purposes, we used the Big Daddy 215 horsepower unit for recording a mind-altering top speed of 64.8 miles per hour. With a big smile on our face, we clocked 0 to 30 mile per hour acceleration at a mere 2.4 seconds.
Thanks to BoatTEST for that report. To see more of the Sea-Doo Wake Edition, you can cruise on over to BoatTEST's website at www.boattest.com. Now in ShipShape, no ice, no problem. Winterizing your boat can be hard to do. Hard because of the many steps involved, and hard to say goodbye to those fun-filled summer boating weekends. Preparing your boat for dropping temperatures is absolutely necessary to ensure your vessel's longevity. And most captains agree that storing your boat ashore is better than storing it in the water. But hauling your vessel out can be expensive. Closed storage spaces and shrink wrapping can really cost you a pretty penny. If you can't afford it and must keep your boat in the water, a de-icing device or bubbling system is needed for water that tends to freeze. The Scott Aerator No-Icer is one leading brand worth looking into. A Scott No-Icer keeps the area around your boat free of damaging ice. Warmer water is brought up from the bottom and kept moving to stop the formation of ice. The Scott bubbling system comes in 3 forms. There is a dock mount No-Icer that prevents dock pilings from being lifted. The floating No-Icer works great with larger areas of water. And the slinger No-Icer can be suspended from a vessel, while its heavy-duty design works great in both fresh and salt waters. The Scott Aerator Company now offers a No-Icer thermostat. It's actually a control box that allows you to set your No-Icer to run when the temperature reaches a specific point. All Scott No-Icers come with a 5-year warranty for the motor. To check out their No-Icers for yourself, go to www.scottaerator.com. And finally today, it's time to reveal Stacey's, theboaters.com, Sealebrity profile pic of the day, which is Captain Kirk Heilman and his 30-foot Sea Ray fishing for trophies. Kurt has a fishing charter company on Lake Michigan, and he has the most adorable first mate. Adorable and talented, Kurt's daughter reeled this big guy in all by herself. Welcome to the Boaters, and congrats on your Sealebrity status. That'll do it for this edition of the Boaters TV. I'll see you back here on Monday.